and I bat first, they get whatever they get. You know, you might have a little sway because the pitch might get slower, but you've also got to put in the MS Dhoni factor, because MS Dhoni behind the stump's captain, and he's worth, well, there's no amount of runs that his captaincy is worth. We saw Virat Kohli last night. You know, I don't see Virat as a captain that will win his team the game strategically out in the middle. He wins teams whatever he's in, whether it's Test match cricket, 50 over cricket, 20 over cricket, because he bats unbelievably and he's a leader and he's full of energy, and his team have to be full of energy if they're going to be in that team. I don't see him winning a game through a genius tactical move or an out of the box thinking move. MS Dhoni, he wins his teams, whatever the teams he's played in, with tactical moves, and that's why it's always difficult. Whatever Chennai get, it's always difficult chasing down whatever they get because of the captain behind the stumps.
Careful when you're walking on the streets of Bangalore or Delhi.
Oh, I still love Virat, you know, he's still my favourite cricketer, but tactically I do think he's got a lot to learn in terms of trying to win games. Purely forget the batsman, forget the leader, he's outstanding at both of those. Winning games purely by manoeuvring his team and creating fielding placements and bowling changes and manoeuvring bowlers for certain players, I haven't seen that yet.
You know, I like one thing that he's doing, that he's separating two roles, the tactical captain and a leader, and they're two very different things. That means he still could be the best, most significant guy in the dressing room, but he may not be the guy who calls out the right changes at the right time. And there's a difference between the two. And you were talking about, there's some players you've had seen are great leaders but not great captains.
Yeah, I mean, I always think that you need 11 captains. That's my personal belief in a team. You want 11 thinkers of the game, and when the pressure's on, you want to be able to walk past players and just whisper in their ear, what have you got? You know, it doesn't matter which player that you walk by. It might be the youngest, it might be the oldest. And I just look at the RCB team at this minute. I'm not too sure, you know, how many great thinkers of the game are in that team. You know, and strategically, T20 cricket is becoming more and more about tactics, and it's more and more about the matchups. It's more and more about putting the right bowler on at the right time, making a little subtle change in the field for every single individual batsman that you're up against, and I don't see that enough with the RCB team.
Yeah, well, we know with MS Dhoni, you talk a little bit about captaining from here and from here. Well, Dhoni's got a lot of the tactics.